Before my speech, if I could quickly get everyone to smile and wave politely. Thank you. Students, faculty, parents, distant relatives, uninvited eavesdroppers of Spring Lake Park. Here it is. The day we witness another class of bright, capable students released into the wild. The day some of us have eagerly waited for. The day some of us have been dreading. And the day some of us just happened to remember as we woke up this morning. You don't have to hear it from me to feel baffled as to how 12 years of school have seemed just like a passing moment. It is incredible, isn't it? How one moment we're innocently painting paper bird houses for Mother's Day in arts and crafts, and the next we're writing a 10-page literary analysis of the process. But these 12 years are just the start of what you have to experience and what you have to make. I believe it is much more worthwhile to live a full, fruitful life and have it fly by than to live a long one in regret. What we've learned here in high school is the basis, just the start, to leading that life of experiences, challenges, successes, and there's no doubt it's taken teamwork. Parents, faculty, and students, I would like to address you each specifically with what I believe you've contributed to this team effort and encourage you to continue the vital roles you have in shaping the future. Parents and guardians, welcome. Look at your children. It could seem that just yesterday you were feeding your crying, hungry babies, tired yet in wonder of their new young life. Maybe nothing's changed since then, but nonetheless, it is obvious you've continuously provided us students with what we've needed to succeed in high school. Whether it was investing in school supplies for a new year, driving to and from distant sporting events only to find out it was indeed rained out, or even attempting to recall your obscure periodic table knowledge from years ago to almost help us with our chemistry homework. You had been there. Little did you know, we had been watching, understanding how and why you help us so generously and lovingly, and now we model these values and characteristics in our own lives. Teachers, let's be honest. Sometimes we treated you, unfortunately, like these values hardly existed. You may choose to associate with that mysterious word, maturity. But here today, we certainly know you care about us and our futures deeply. You can't hide it behind those progress reports. We see it in the times you've stayed extra long after the class to answer every little question we've got about a quiz the next day. I see it when you tell me politely to quiet down and not make so many jokes because I'm distracting the rest of the class. Oh, the irony. Your passion for your subjects and classes has had more impact on us than we know. I've only recently noticed it in my own life. For example, Mr. Luxton and Ms. Tycast, you've inspired me to follow my lifelong passion of music through challenging and diverse repertoire and encouragement. Mrs. Kranz, you've inspired me through your economics class to continue into a business field in college. And Mrs. Young, you probably thought you had heard the last of my speeches junior year. Me too. I think the many other teachers who have touched our lives throughout the years here, you've shaped where our futures lead, and have made it almost fun in a weird way. Just kidding, it's always been fun, and I encourage you to continue making this impact through the following years. Finally, students, look at you and your giant blue Snuggies. Begging me to finish up this speech already and let you graduate. But hold your horses, Mr. Anxious Pants. First, I ask you to reminisce. Remember each simple moment that made high school what it was. Remember the new friends you made each year, the hours you spent on that research project on what other than dolphins. Every time you bought an extra basket of French fries at lunch and shared the leftovers with the rest of the table. I'm talking about you, Dan Hawley. It makes me tear up. When you think of high school much later in life, think of these memories. Think of high school not as a trial to get you into adulthood, but as the knowledge and foundation upon which you build the rest of your life. Your character and personality were developed through these years, and now you have the wonderful opportunity to apply them. So congratulations on completing the honorable milestone of high school. May the memories you made here be unforgettable, especially if you took a picture of yourself with a camera phone on stage. And with this, I leave you with the timeless, poetic words of the Black Eyed Peas. I got a feeling that tonight is gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Thank you.